Hey guys, today it's about this German army backpack. It's one of several backpacks that are issued to the German soldiers. This one is from a contract that Tasmanian Tiger won some time ago, and they won like 50% if I remember right. So in the German army there are also other backpacks, but this is one of the issued backpacks. Tasmanian Tiger soon started to offer this backpack in the standard colors for the civilian market, but the standard colors are not infrared treated. For the German army, of course, there was a version with the IRR color stone gray olive, which is close to Ranger green. We call it Steingrau olive. And from this year on, now Tasmanian Tiger actually offers the MOLLE Pack 80 plus 24 in this IRR color. And this is what I have here. I will start from the outside and then I will show you the inside of the backpack. So at first let's start with the back system. Yeah, we in the German army, we are used to other backpacks and some of them have really bad back systems. Especially the older ones have like almost no back system and not a good weight carry capability because the straps down here, the hip straps, have been really bad or not there. So now with this, it's a super upgrade. And this is the trusted V2 back system from Tasmanian Tiger. If you have backpacks from Tasmanian Tiger, probably for the bigger ones, you also have this back system. So it's adjustable in height. As you can see here, you can adjust the shoulder straps to fit a shorter back. I'm 1 meter and 92 centimeters tall, and for a smaller person this would be down here, for example. But for me it's good if it's on the maximum up. So as you can see, removing it and readjusting it, quite simple. Yeah, this is how you adjust it to the length of the back. So with this I can adjust the length of the shoulder straps and then I can pull the load close to me with these load control straps properly. And of course a sternum strap on the chest with some elastic, so it's always in a nice place. The hip strap is padded and stiffened with some nice thick padding, and you have like a mechanical advantage here. So you pull with like a 3-to-1 and you pull forward, so easy to tighten. Especially with the old backpacks from the German army, you had to pull backwards without mechanical advantage, and then sometimes comrades help each other to tighten the hip strap. Or you just leave it open. But that's up to you. With this one, really easy to tighten. The thing is, they are super long. So even if you have a big belly or just a big hip, you will have enough length. What I do to adjust the length, I just add one overhand knot, so it's a bit shorter and it doesn't dangle around too much. But there's also some elastic, so you can avoid dangling. Undoing it, here on the sides you have the leather locks, so you can make it longer quite easy, and then the snap buckle to open it. The hip strap is permanently attached, so you cannot remove it. Down here you have some plastic, which is part of the back system. It goes inside here, so you have a super nice stiff back. A small detail that I like is you have this soft padding, this spacer mesh, but down here you have the cordura, and this avoids dirt from going inside the padding and rubbing on your back. Of course, when you place it on the ground, it can still get dirty here, but this is nice if you just place it normally on the ground, that the dirt will not get in there too much. That's basically it to this carry system. Now let's do a test and see how comfortable it is to carry this backpack. So here's the pack, stripped down and filled up with 30 kilos of stuff, and I will march 6 kilometers. That's enough to get a feeling of the back system. Yeah, I feel that the hip belt is doing its job, transferring a lot of the weight to the hips and only a little bit to the shoulders. 2 kilometers in, 21 minutes. Yeah, okay-ish. Still a nice backpack. 4 kilometers, 41 minutes on the track. I guess that's okay for someone not on active duty. Yeah, 2 more kilometers to go. Backpack, still nice. Alright guys, 6 kilometers done in 1 hour and 1 minute. Yeah, back system is super nice. I know back systems from Tasmanian Tiger for some time now. I really like them. They make good quality back systems that really transfer the weight to the hips and not much to the shoulders. Of course, they have different back systems, but this V2 back system for this kind of weight is really nice. Now back to the review. Now let's switch over to the sides. As you see, the backpack comes with 2 side pockets. That's the plus 24. They are attached with MOLLE. That's super nice. On the older backpacks, it was with zippers, for example, so you have been able to slide like the second barrel for your MG or your skis between the side pouches and the backpack. This is not really possible anymore. You also have these side straps, which are just long enough to get around a full side pouch to keep it all together. With the pulse loops, you can easily remove these side pouches. So if you don't need this volume, you can just remove this. There are no straps or no shoulder straps for these side pouches, so you would need to improvise something if you want to use them as a small day pack, or if you want to have some extra gear inside for an assault, then you could probably improvise something or attach this to your plate carrier or something, because you have the pulse attachment. And below here, of course, you still have these nice straps, so you also could attach additional gear on the sides, or you just use the pulse to attach pouches of your choice. Here and here you can see there are some loops. With these you can use some straps to attach your skis, for example, or other additional equipment. And down here we have slide pocket, an open one. So if you put your stuff inside here, you can place it inside this, so it doesn't slide all the way down. Or you use this for a drinking bottle. If you use the side pouches, the access is limited, but a small Nalgene like this still will fit. Or if you use no side pouches, you can also fit a big Nalgene or a canteen. Let's just reattach this. When reattaching, you'll notice this pouch is 4 loops wide, but here you have 5. So you can choose if it's closer to your body or if it's a bit further away, but you have more space for your arms. Or if you attach other pouches, probably they have like 5 loops, then they will also fit. Yeah, you see this is a lot of work to place these pouches on the sides. They're completely different than the older ones with the zippers. But yeah, that's fine. Now to the pouch itself. On the outside it has some Velcro, so if you put some stuff in and you want to mark it, you can easily attach patches here. Nice cords as zipper pull, and without shiny metal things and also without noisy metal things. So just the zipper with the puller, or however it's called, and then some cord attached. They open not all the way, so this is without a zipper, but still wide enough to have a super good access to the contents. I just check it inside here. Then inside here you have some heavy mesh pouch, which can hold like a bladder. I'm breathing that heavy because I hurry to not forget anything, to talk fluid. And because the sun is going down, I almost have no light left. So yeah, make sure to follow my channel. Thanks. This right now is a 3-liter version by Source. I think this is like a little bit too big. Probably the 2-liter version will fit better. And you have some Velcro up here to attach the hydration system, and also a loop to attach other stuff to secure it inside. And then of course an opening for the hydration tube and a handle to grab this side pouch. Yeah, from the size, 12 liters, and it's relatively big. A good size reference for us Germans is this box, and this box with usually spare ammunition for the machine gun easily fits inside here and still has room around it. So yeah, if you keep in mind how long it takes to remove and to reattach these side pouches, you will use it differently than some other backpacks. But still super nice, and with this pulse, in my opinion, a lot more versatile and a lot more modular than older systems. Because you can attach almost everything you want to have quickly accessible on the outside of the backpack. Alright, now let's talk about the front. So at first, super nice, big chunky handle with some padding here. With this, super easy to lift the backpack to put it somewhere. Also when you're in the height, it's easy to drag it somewhere. Then you have this holder for a helmet. So inside here I have the Schubert helmet, but the mid-cut version, German Army uses the full-cut version. And underneath this, you have again some nice pulse and shock cord to attach a jacket or whatever you want. This helmet flap can be removed just with Velcro straps, and they are just attached to the pulse on the outside. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pulse loops in height, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide. I usually don't use this helmet carry thing, and I would probably also remove the shock cord. And with the MOLLE you have a super nice option to have it more modular. On the right and on the left of this pulse you have these Velcro loops to attach trekking poles, for example. And now there comes something special. You have a front access with this backpack. So if you open these two buckles down here and this zipper, you can open it and have access to the contents from the top or from the front. Yeah, really nice. But I will show you the inside later. Then here on the bottom we have two straps with buckles, and you can see the sleeping bag compartment is relatively big, and you have also a separation of the main compartment and the sleeping bag compartment, but it uses a zipper, so you can open it to have one big compartment, or you close it to have some separation and to avoid all the contents sliding down as soon as you remove the sleeping bag. These straps go all around the bottom and are super long, so you can attach, for example, snowshoes on the outside, and still can use the straps on the bottom to attach a sleeping mat or insulation mat. Yeah, and of course these loops for ice tools or trekking poles. Now let's talk about the top. So on the top we have a nice zippered compartment with no loops inside. I just inserted an additional pouch from Tasmanian Tiger. You have a hook to secure the contents, and that's it. Yeah, nice size. On top some loops, so you could also attach some shock cord for camo netting or to attach some other stuff like a veil or stuff. Yeah, Velcro on front to attach, for example, like this small thing to be seen at night from the person behind you. In front it has got a super small compartment here, so if you have small things like a sheep pass or probably super small things you don't want to lose, you can place them inside here. I'm not sure what it's made for. you can adjust the height of this top lid from both sides. So here you have the buckles to open, and here you have just leather locks and yeah, some Velcro for the name tag. Have this, you can adjust this, so when the backpack is fuller, you still have some space. And with this, you can nicely compress it. But when it comes to compressing, the buckle here is attached to the webbing, which is sewn on here. Some backpacks have it lower. If you want to have it lower, you have to re-thread this or to place this inside the MOLLE. Yeah, if you don't do this, the compression is limited. But still, yeah, this backpack is designed to be used with a lot of stuff. Now if we take a look to the inside of this lid, there is one more zippered pouch. Inside here there are some accessories, for example straps for the sides, or also some shock cord and cord you can do some stuff with. I just keep this inside here. Then you have openings to be able to place cables or antennas to the outside. And underneath here, two more leather locks are hiding, which you can use to make your load control strap even higher. So from my height, probably that would be the better choice. Okay, from the top access, you have a standard cord with some thin material to have your top access. Inside here I just have some stuff I need to get here to film all this, so it's not really loaded as for for mission also. Yeah, in my opinion, it's not super important in videos like this to have the backpack packed like in a mission, because it's super individual what you need and what you don't need. And usually when you are looking for a backpack, I think you know what you are looking for. And I don't need to show you what I have inside. Okay, so now classic top access, like you know it from every normal backpack. One special thing is this zipper here. With this, if you have something super long in the backpack, it can look out of the top. But this is mainly made to be able to work on a radio. So if you have a radio inside, you can open this up and can change the frequency or whatsoever. To carry the radio inside, I'll try my best to show you what we have here. There are some straps which are fully adjustable in length, and with them you can insert a big radio. And with this you can really tighten down the radio, have the weight close to your back. They are super easy to remove, so if you don't want to have these in here because you don't carry a radio, you can just remove them, or maybe you can use them to strap dry bags in there. It's up to you. But as you can see, there's no space for a hydration bladder. So the hydration bladder will be mainly used in the side pouches, or on the sides you have these Velcro straps and a loop which can hold up a hydration bladder, so you can just hang this hydration bladder or two of them on the inside freely hanging. So no dedicated compartment for the hydration. Then down here we have this separation of the two compartments, which is opened. This is how I prefer it. And that's basically it with the inside. So no fancy pouches, no Velcro. Just the big bag, also just how I like it. Now here on top you also have access to these aluminium things which give the bag system additional strength and stiffness. Usually you just leave them in there. Now let's fill this bag up and then I do the conclusion. Alright, everything back inside the backpack. What's missing is a strap on top. So if I place a rope or something on top of the backpack, usually I like it if there's one strap to hold it down. But here from the construction with this zipper, you want to have the access to the radio, and the strap over it would limit the access. So yeah, you have to remove that, or it's not there. So what do I think about this backpack? I like it because I like big backpacks, which have like mainly one big compartment and some MOLLE to be able to have some additional space. I really like the side pouches. Sometimes I even use them on other backpacks, for example at the base pack. So super nice. They are the helmet thing. If you need one, here you have it. I usually remove this because the helmet is on the head or inside the backpack, but I'm sure the German army requested it. The front access, super nice feature. If you need it, it's super cool. If you don't need it, it's there. It adds some weight. But yeah, it was requested, so nice. If you want to have a backpack with any other features, I guess Tasmanian Tiger gets the job done, because they have like thousands, it feels like thousands, but it's, yeah, a bunch of different backpacks with a lot of different features. So just make sure to check out Tasmanian Tiger. And also I've got a lot of reviews on my website and also on my channel where I show different backpacks. Yeah, I like this one. It's simple, it's big, and with the trusted V2 back system, comfortable to carry. It's also nice to have the backpack in this IRR color, so stone gray olive, and they also have this available in black, normal olive, coyote. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video and the presentation of this backpack. Make sure to check out my website for more gear reviews, and I'm looking forward to be watched by you again. Bye.